Okay, I noticed that my water kept leaking out of the hose. I figured it was just water stuck in the hose still. So I'm going to attempt to take off this hose to see if it's actually leaking. Okay, so you gotta get the right wrench in there. You can also use a press and wrench or even pliers, but I happen to have this, so I decided to go ahead and use it. And just give it a little turn, loosen it up, because you want to make sure if it's this leaking or if it is just the water leaking. And as you can tell, even though it's all off, it's leaking. So the next thing I have to do is down here is my main water faucet, and I'm going to turn that off and turn it completely off. Once I do that, the water should stop. You just have to keep going until it's all the way tight. There. Now in a bit, the water should stop. Telling me that the water's off. And you also want to open this valve up just to release any pressure, because there will be water still in there. And once that happens, the water is absolutely off. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this off to see if for some reason maybe the washer in here is messed up. So as you can see, it is a Phillips screwdriver, which I do have. We're going to set it right here at the top and try to take it off. Hold on one second, because I'm going to have to put my phone, sorry for blocking. I'm going to have to hold on to this while I'm doing it. So it's going to be kind of hard. But I'm going to try to put it in there. I have to see everything while I'm holding on to the actual thing. Screwed off. It doesn't take that much to do so. Take the screw out. Take this off. Once you take this off, then you have to unscrew the bottom part of that to get that off. Okay. What you're going to do is you're just going to get your wrench, tighten it up to it. And once you get it on there and everything else, you're just going to give it a turn. It's not going to be that hard to do. Everything is tightened but not tightened, okay? Okay. What you needed to do was you needed to turn this, the top part, once you screw all the way to the left, and the whole thing will pop out. As you can see, I have a really bad washer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and replace that washer. Once I replace the washer, I'll go ahead and clean it up and put it back into here, and hopefully that will keep it from leaking. So unfortunately, because mine was so old, the screw that goes to the bottom of this, it would not come on done, and it broke. This is what the washer looked like. That's how bad it was. Okay, you can go buy these. They're like $2 for like 6 or something like that. What I ended up having to do was I went and had to get a whole nother faucet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this faucet, I'm going to take this faucet off, and I will have to change it. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, so you got to put your wrench on there, and you got to give it a nice turn. It might be a little easier if I go from this way, because then this way when I put it on, it will attach a lot better to the pipe. Hopefully it won't slip off. Okay. I'm going to have to set this down because you have to give it a good turn. Hoping you can see this. Okay, yeah, you can. The hose is in the way, but you can see it. Wow, it's really, really tight. There it goes. It's finally coming loose. It just takes a while. Gotta use a little muscle power. We're gonna go ahead and take this off. Once I get it off, I'm gonna go ahead and change it. But one thing you want to remember is make sure you get the right one. So as I'm looking at this one, I didn't. I went by the one I had in the backyard. This was my mistake because I should have taken this off and taken it down, because this is what I bought. Okay, but this is what I need. And it says 3/4. This one says 1/2. So I will get back to you once I get back from the store. Okay, so I just got back from the store and I did get the right part. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to put the part back on. You're going to need pipe tape, obviously your wrenches, and then we'll turn the water back on and hopefully there'll be no leaks. This is going to show everybody that not only men can do work like this. Alright, so as you can see, I did go get the correct one this time. They do both say 3/4. This one says 3/4, and this one says 3/4. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and attach it back to the pipe. I'm going to put pipe tape on it and get it going so that we can have water back on in our house. Okay, so I'm going to put this down so we can see it, and then we'll go ahead and do that. You don't need a lot of pipe tape. You're just going to put it around to do a seal. That's it. That's all you need. Then we're going to go ahead and attach the faucet back onto it. And you see how hard it was to actually put it on the last time. So just a reminder, we are going to have to make sure that it is that tight again, because you really don't want it to leak, slip off, or any of that stuff. That would not be good. And plus, you're going to want this handle to be back at the top, obviously.